The beauty in making mistakes is the opportunity to just learn from it and grow from it and not make the same mistakes. What's up, guys? It's your spiritual big sis, Shine the Mystic, and I'm not gonna tell you shit wrong. I'm back with another video today. Today, I just wanted to talk about trusting yourself and learning how to trust your intuition, especially after going through making so many mistakes and y'all know how it gets. So, I want to make this video about trusting your intuition and also trusting the unknown. So, just a little bit of backstory. I've always had a pretty strong intuition, and I've always really known how to go with my gut instincts and my feelings, but after a period of making a choice which I felt like was a bad decision, a mistake, I went through a process where I didn't fully trust myself. Like, I was questioning, was I doing the right thing all the time, or I was becoming indecisive because I wanted to make the right decision all the time. And it became a point where it was like I wasn't really trusting myself. I wasn't really making the moves that I wanted to make and needed to make. I wasn't really making decisions from a place of my intuition. I started making very logical decisions, very fear-based decisions, and then it just started showing up in my life that way. And the more I questioned myself, the harder it became to make decisions, because it was like, okay, is this the right decision? I don't want to make the wrong decision and end up in a predicament that's worse than what I'm in. I want things to turn out for the better. And so I went through this period of not trusting myself, distrust with myself, and I had to really rebuild the trust within myself after making a bad decision. So I'm going to tell y'all how I started doing that. The first thing you really have to realize is that making mistakes is part of life. I think when I reflected on those decisions, I looked at them in hindsight and realized that I needed to make those mistakes so that I could learn, and so that I could really apply that going forward. Like, as somebody who's always been a perfectionist, it's like, I feel like, I don't know, I just don't want to make mistakes, but mistakes are a part of life and they help you learn, they help you grow. And just because you make the wrong decision doesn't necessarily mean it's the wrong decision. It's like I'm coming to terms with the fact that there's no such thing as a coincidence. If I made a decision, it probably was the right decision at that time for me to learn what I needed to learn at that time. And so just reflecting on your situation and focusing more on what you learned or what you gained from that situation, and understanding that you made the choice that you felt like you needed to make at that time. And that doesn't mean that it was the wrong choice, but you may have learned a lesson from that choice, and so be it. The beauty in making mistakes is the opportunity to just learn from it and grow from it and not make the same mistakes. I feel like you just have to learn how to give yourself grace, leeway to make your mistakes and move forward and forgive yourself for those things. I was being so hard on myself, oh, I should have known better, I should have did better, blah, blah, blah. But, when it's already done, it's done at that point. And there's no point of beating yourself up about it, but more so just uplifting yourself. And that brings me to my next point. In order to trust yourself, you have to become aware of how you're talking to yourself and the context of which you're speaking about your mistakes. Are you speaking about it from a point of blaming yourself, feeling guilty, feeling ashamed of your decisions? Or are you speaking about it from a healthy place of understanding, yes, I made that mistake. This is what I learned. I won't do this shit again. Perspective is everything, and sometimes the way we talk to ourselves make things seem worse than what they are, and it makes us kind of kind of go into a place of like just being hard on ourselves, especially if you're somebody like me. I've always been very, very hard on myself. Like I tell people, I'm a recovering perfectionistic. I'm still being worked on. I still have perfectionistic tendencies, but I am a recovering perfectionist. And so yeah, I just like things to be perfect. And another thing about making decisions and trusting yourself is you just got to realize not every decision you make is going to be the right decision, but you have to have that trust in yourself that even if you make the wrong decision, you are able to course correct. You're able to go back and do what's best for you. Why is there a fly on my camera? Go away. But you're able to course correct. You're able to do what's best for you. You're able to change your story, to flip the script, and not get so stuck in those mistakes. Because at one point, I was dwelling so much on what I felt like was a big mistake in my life, and that got me off track and things like that. That I was living in the past about it, and I wasn't able to allow myself to move on from that mistake, and I wasn't able to allow myself to forgive myself for that mistake. And I'm getting to the point, or I've gotten to the point where I realized, like, you know what, I needed that experience. I needed that experience. I didn't know at the time that I needed that experience, but I needed that experience in order to become who I am today, in order to move forward more wisely, knowing better, and in order to learn how to trust myself again. Because when I look back on those situations, there were always signs, and I always went against my intuition. And yeah, and in terms of me going against my intuition, I paid the price for that. And so I'm learning to trust myself again.
Big boy. I'm a big boy.
Yes, you are.
A big boy.
And so now that I've learned how to trust myself, this brings me into the next segment of this video, which is stepping into the unknown. I am in a point in my life where I can't continue to move the same way I've been moving. I can't continue to be the person that I've been being. And I haven't been a terrible person, I'm not a terrible person at all, actually. But what I mean is that I've been moving in a place of fear and in a place of just not wanting to be seen and not liking to be seen. I'm kind of like Sis in the sense that I don't like to be perceived, but I'm overcoming that. And I'm stepping into the unknown. And this channel is about my journey, and also because I want to help other people on their journey to becoming their best self, because I'm on my path. And yeah, I plan on taking as many people as I can with me. And so I just wanted to make this video, and I want to encourage those of you who are having an issue trusting yourself. Like, you can trust yourself again. You can trust that you know what's best for you. You can trust yourself to make the right decisions. A lot of times our mistakes don't come from us trusting ourselves. It comes from listening to other people and not listening to what our intuition is trying to tell us about certain situations and everything. So if this video helped you, definitely like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to enjoy this beautiful day out here at the park with my son, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.